So here's an Astro AMC-2000. I'm going to go through a little bit of quick troubleshooting here. If this control panel here actually mounts in here like this, and I've removed the two screws right here and here, two little short Phillips screws, and then you can just take it out. You can actually just hang it over the side like that. Won't hurt it at all. But what I want to talk about here is the vacuum part of the machine. If you're having problems, there's a couple of places to look for vacuum problems. I've got all the hoses removed off the manifold here. But a lot of times this first and second hose, there's 4 sucker brackets there. The first and second hose will rub on this camshaft down here. And a lot of times you can actually feel on the back side, you'll feel it getting really thin, and it actually will just eventually cut through, and you just need to put new hoses. This is a special hose that we carry. It's a very thick walled hose. If you try to use a non-silicone hose, it's got to be flexible enough so that this carriage can move properly. So you have to have a thick wall surgical hose. So you can check for holes on the bottom here is one thing, especially on the first 2 hoses. Also, these sucker brackets, if you over-tighten these brackets, over-tighten the screws on the front, little Phillips screws, you'll get a hairline crack in the back side of here. It's really hard to see, but you'll actually get a little vacuum leak in it. So there's another place that you can have a leak. And another place here is you've got the vacuum adjustment knob on the operator side of the machine. It's just like a reed valve that's tapered on the end. The problem is when you screw it into this block on the other side, because it's all plastic, you really don't know if you've gone in all the way. So pretty common for people, they'll turn this in all the way, and if you look, there's a hole right in the middle. Let me get something to point with here. You see there's a hole right in the middle of those 4 hoses, a little hole right there. And if you watch real close, you'll see as I turn this valve in, the tip of that will come through. Came through just a little bit. You can see it. I'm going to back it up a little bit. It's gone. It's silver. Come in. You can see it. You can actually over tighten that, and you can break the back of this right out and ruin it. But that's okay. We sell them if you do that. That's going to give you a major leak. And the other place to check would be under this cover on the operator side. Sometimes at the non-operator side. But under this cover, there's a filter in there. Two filters actually. Try to do this with one hand. What you want to do is unscrew it. This is pretty common actually on machines that a lot of people don't realize there's a filter in there. So when you go to pull it out the first time, you see there's two filters in here. Just unscrew this and pull it out. It's a black filter with an O-ring. So the O-ring has to go on that step when you put that back in, and there's also a cavity right there on the edge of the pump that you got to make sure it fits in. But that I've seen before where you open this up and that is just packed with powder, completely packed with powder, and then you wonder why you have a vacuum issue. So there's all the main vacuum problems that you might encounter. And if that doesn't fix us, give us a call at RYOBIpressparts.com.